Another item we use is flaxseed. Flaxseed we'll use between 2 and 3 tablespoons twice a day, 2 to 3 tablespoons twice a day. You've got to grind it. And flaxseed oxidizes very rapidly, so you want to grind it, eat it within 15 minutes. But flaxseed is also excellent for ladies' hormones. This guy is great. Nettles. Nettle is a tremendous herb. We're told it's probably the most nutritious of all the herbs in North America, used all over the world. Nettle leaf, people put it in their, I was in Canada, and they cooked it up for breakfast. People put it in their soups, their stews, and or just use it for tea. And we use it for tea. One day I was standing literally right here, and I was working here at the herb cabinet, and a lady comes walking in, and she says, "Walt, I need some more nettle tea." And I said, "Well, I think we're out." And so I grabbed this jar, and it was empty. And I said, "I think I'm out." I said, "Yeah, I'm out here." So so I looked down below, and she says, and I said, "No, I'm plumb out because I keep my extras down here." And she said, "Walt, you better get that stuff in quick. If not, this county's going to make national news again." I said, "What are you talking about?" She says, "As many women as you and Mary Lou have on nettle tea to keep our hormones in check," she says, "we will make national news if we don't get that stuff." And so nettle is amazing. What it does is it helps to stabilize the adrenals. Adrenals get blown by stress, and the number one diagnosis in America is stress. So as the ladies have stress in their life, they blow their adrenals. When the adrenals are blown, it affects the hormones. Another one is a new one that we're using. It's called Estrusense, and we're getting good success from this one as we add to these other basic 3 that we use. We use those as our basic, but we're getting great success. It's by Natural Factors, and it just has herbs in it, and it's working quite well. And some of these companies sometimes will combine several different herbs instead of people having to buy a bunch of different herbs, and it just combines them together. And so this is a good product, Estrusense. Some ladies find that evening primrose helps them, and they don't want to do without it, but evening primrose. Now, as we get into the herbal, more herbs here, Vitex. Now, Cynthia put in her wild yam, Mood Made wild yam cream, and Cynthia put in Vitex in there. But some ladies will also add extra Vitex. Now, you can, let's say that you're using the wild yam cream and you need it kind of turboed. Well, you can use this, and then we'll use the extract Vitex, say 2 mLs a day, and that can turbocharge the wild yam. We get better success on some ladies, but mostly just this right here does the job. But some ladies will come in, they'll just use plain Vitex, and they find that the Vitex helps them out just by itself. It's not a cookie cutter, and you hear me keep saying that throughout and throughout, and I try not to say it too many times, but as we work with people, we all have our different chemistries, our different diets, we have our different places that we live, and so we have to look at that specific person and what do we need to do for that person themselves. And so for some ladies, just the Vitex berries do the great job themselves. Another one is, a lot of y'all are familiar with red raspberry leaf. Red raspberry leaf is a great tool that we use in stabilizing hormones. And another one that we use the red raspberry for is excess bleeding. My favorite is shepherd's purse. If a person's having excessive bleeding, sometimes we'll have folks come in that are bleeding for months, and significant bleeding, sitting on multiple towels. And yes, red raspberry is a good one for that, but also what I really like is the shepherd's purse. Shepherd's purse usually very rapidly can address that issue.